starting. As a mother, balancing your personal life and family responsibilities, how do you do it? How do you manage to strike that balance, to organize your life and have time also for you to do your stuff?
It is really important to have a balance between my me time and for the family time, for the kids and for husband and for the big family. Because during the weekdays I've been really busy because I have to take care of my kids and my husband work really hard. He comes home really late. It's really a typical Korean, life. So during, but my kids go to school. They stay school like pretty late. Like they comes home like around 4 p.m. When they have the after school, they comes home like almost like 5 p.m. So I still have a lot of time to just for myself. So I usually take care of myself to go to gym. I love workout, love swimming, and I do dance like a Zumba. You know that, right? And I also love to do the cardio. So I usually, the running on the treadmill, and I do stepping stuffs and then cycling. So I spend almost like 2 hours, not just for the workout. I also love the sauna. Sauna is my, the very important for the Korean people.
Really?
Makes me so chilled out. I mean, so relaxed, and then just, so get stressed out. So I just work out about like 1 hour, 1.5 hours at the gym. And then I go to sauna, take a shower, just spend some time there in the hot tub, in the hot, dry sauna. So when I get out from the sauna, so I feel like so refreshed. So I get so much energy from that, workout and the sauna. And then during the day, so I meet some friends, and I love, watching movie, and I love, reading a book. So I spend some time to my own, like, spending my own time doing things. And then I, go to like a grocery shopping and to cook for dinner for my kids. And then when kids comes home, and I'm busy again, so I have to ride them to the different academy like a Hagwon. I make the food, and I take care of the homes, like a clean. And then so every like weekdays are so busy that for the weekends finally the family time. My husband can spend some time with kids, like he can spend the full weekends with the kids. So we go out to ride bikes, and then we just have some the brunch in the nice restaurant, or sometimes we meet our the parents. So I'll be visiting our parents, and we set up the play dates with their my kids, the friends, and something like that. So I'm kind of trying to make the balance between my weekdays life and the weekends life. Weekends life is more like a family time.
Does your husband has chance to go to gym?
No, actually not.
Just working.
Okay, during the weekdays he's so busy. He's only working, but during the weekend he sometimes go golf. Yeah, not every weekend. So I can say like once a month he go golfing with his friends.
Do you still have your golf classes?
I'm
you doing a break?
not doing, but the spring is coming, so I'm going to take.
So winter, you are not doing this indoor.
Not in Korea. I used to do in U.S. In any weathers, so it's nice out there. So I go golfing like 4 seasons, but here that no golf season for the winter.
Korean is a country of traditions. And speaking about family and traditions, is there any, because here in Korea they have special traditions for everything. Is there any special tradition for proposal, for marriage proposal? How was with you? How was with your family, with your friends?
I actually had something special for January. I will tell you really interesting story. January, but I got proposed from my husband. We actually back then at that time, so we had like a long distance relationship. I was in Korea, my husband was in the California, so we had a long distance relationship. It was hard to meet each other. 13 hours flight from
Yeah.
the US and here. But he surprised me. He just booked the ticket only for the weekend, only 2 days. So he booked the ticket to come here to meet me, and then he also booked the flight ticket to Jeju Island. He just suggests me to go to Jeju Island and just have some fun time during the weekends there. From there I got proposed with the little ring, so it was quite surprising. So we get engaged, and then married. But in Korea, I can say for me, like it's really weird. How I can say that process of the getting married is like is mixed. I think it's weird because for me, like a proposal, engaged, and marriage, right?
Yeah.
But they usually most of people they do not, the guys doesn't propose, and they just talk about when they marry, when they're gonna meet their parents, and then they meet the parents. We call it like a 상견례. They meet each of the family later, and the both parents meet together, and that they pick the date. They see
Yeah.
the calendar together. Of course, they have to ask the wedding hall
Yeah.
which day is available, and they pick the date first. Then they set up everything for the marriage. I mean wedding, and then later, like 1 day before or 2 days before, the guys propose their fiance
Okay.
to. Can you? It doesn't make sense. Like, they already set up everything. They're gonna marry.
Imagine that you say no.
Yeah, it doesn't. It yeah, proposal in Korea, I think that meaning is totally different. Yeah, I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
You have to
But
ask
with you, what's the traditional way? Proposal?
Yes, of course. They have to, between them, between the couple, they have to ask, they have to, are you going to marry or are we going to marry? They say yes or sometimes no. And then later they meet the parents. Of course, they have been know each other, so it's okay. But and they have to plan for the wedding. But here they prep for the wedding first. And then it's just like I think the little ceremony. I did my job, something like that. I finished my job. I did my purpose with the ring. That's so
check mark.
weird.
Get a check mark.
Check mark. I think it's the
It's modern days, maybe. It's a modern way to.
modern way. I think very practical way.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there any cultural practice or values from Korea that you believe that promote an overall well-being and longevity? There is something in Korea that, because we know that is Asia, Japan, Korea, China, there is a lot of centenary people. There is something here that you really believe that can make you live longer, and some food, some, I don't know, some tea.
We just eat well, eat the healthy, and fresh the ingredients, and sleep well. Sleeping is really important. Sleep well and work out, of course, and don't get stressed. Don't get stressed.
Yeah.
In Korea, they're not. Yeah, I think many people work so hard. They get so much stress. My husband too. So, but I always, encouraging him though, don't get stressed out. So when you come home, just forget everything. Just this is your home, sweet home. So just relax, and then during the weekend, don't even think about the work. Just spend some fun time with the family and just relax, or go out and have some fresh airs, and then eat the good food and then make the meet the many good friends, and then yes, I think that's all about it. But from my older generation, my parents' generation, they eat the special thing like usually like a ginseng, something like that.
Yeah.
Very oriental.
I love it. I love
the
it.
herbs, something like that. And ginseng, like ginger.
Red. I heard about red ginseng. The
Red
Korean one.
ginseng, 홍삼. Does it taste good, right?
I like it. I
You
like it. Yeah.
it? Well, I don't like the taste.
No?
I don't believe that really helps. So I take the vitamin D or some other supplements. Like I just take the
The pill.
birthday pills. Yeah.
Let's talk about kimchi again. Do you eat it in your home?
Of
Your
course,
kids
every
like
day.
Your kids like
I
it?
cannot live without kimchi.
Me too. Now I'm get scared, because I'm realizing that in Europe, when I move back, I will not find so easy. Your kids, they like it?
You know what? 2.5 years ago, there were like 5 years and 7 years. They just started to have a kimchi. It was too spicy for them. I had to,
Clean a little bit.
clean,
Yeah.
with the rinse
Yeah.
with the water, and then make like a white kimchi.
Yeah.
So they can try a little bit, and then later, and then they try a little more, and then from the school they have like a kimchi
Yeah.
in every day. So they see the other kids really enjoys the kimchi. I think they're like challenging.
Yeah.
Who's gonna eat the kimchi more? Like who's gonna eat the spicy food more or something like that. I think the kids are challenging the kind of the thing, and then so they tried more and more. Now like they love kimchi. They can't have the Korean dinner. They don't eat the pasta with the kimchi, of course. But when they eat the Korean dishes, meal, so they can eat without kimchi. They love kimchi, but the way they enjoy the kimchi is really, they develop. Like they eat just the kimchi, fresh kimchi. They love the kimchi stew, like kimchi jjigae. They love that. They love the kimchi fried rice. Then I do recommend, grilled kimchi with samgyeopsal or any kind of the grilled meat, beef or like a pork or anything. Is so good.
Do you prepare your own kimchi or do you buy it?
Actually, I never buy kimchi.
No?
So emergency, of course, I
Yeah.
do. When kimchi is finished, I finish the kimchi. I of course order the kimchi online, but most of it, 99% in my life,
You prepare it.
of course, homemade kimchi is different. Even though when I lived in the U.S., I always I don't make, but from my mom, when my mom visited us, she made kimchi. And my mother-in-law, when she visited us, they actually visited us often, like every three months they visited. So they make the kimchi, and then
They are doing your kimchi in your home or they bring the kimchi with them? They do there? And,
They do there
and bring the kimchi already then?
Yes, we have like
How long it takes to prepare kimchi?
prepare just one day.
And it's done?
Yeah, it's
And you
done.
can eat in the next day?
It's
Or you need to rest?
no, I can. There are the different taste of the kimchi. The first or next day kimchi is really fresh. I like that. I like that. And then later on, there is a kimchi. When kimchi is more permitted, it's also good. So it's a different taste. But in each, in the age of each times of the kimchi, it's all different, but it's all good. Next time we can try to make the kimchi.
Will be really, really
Yeah,
interesting.
I
I
will
think.
ask my mom to like a golden recipe, secret recipe.
Secret. And what is your best homemade specialty that your kids really enjoy that you cook?
Actually, I'm really loves cooking because I know that my kids loves my food. So I can't just pick the one, but my kids usually they love tteokbokki,
What is
rice cake.
Ah,
tteokbokki.
yeah.
But when they were young, I made the not non-spicy version of the tteokbokki. So I made with the soy sauce, with the rice cake and some vegetables, and I put also the bulgogi. So it is like actually bulgogi tteokbokki, bulgogi rice cake. They really loved it. And then nowadays they can eat the spicy food.
Yeah.
So I put some, the spicy paste, spicy, red pepper, the paste and the powder. So they
Enjoy.
really loves it.
And your husband also,
My husband's
or is more Western food than American
he
food?
loves Korean food already. Recently, I made the many like hot. How can I say it? Like a hot pot rice, like a sopbap. Do you know those stone?
Yeah.
Hot
See?
rice.
Yeah.
So I can put everything I want. So the 2 days ago, I made the beef mushroom, like a stone hot pot rice, and then one day I can make like a salmon and the mushroom, and the other day I can make abalone. I really love abalone. Abalone, like the hot pot, rice. So my husband really likes that.
You cook every day.
I cook every day.
And in a US with this huge big community, I assume that was easy to find ingredients to still eat Korean food there, or did you eat more American food?
Because I used to live in California. In California, there's a lot of, many kinds of the Asian market, Korean market, Japanese market, Chinese market, Indian market. I can get almost every, the ingredients are what I want. So it is not hard to, cook the Korean food. So I prefer cook, Korean food for the kids and my husband too. But in the California, there's also very good wine.
Yeah.
I love wine. So there is some specific food good with the wine. So steak, pasta, and cheese, and bread. And so I also, make the Western food too.
And jumping and changing completely the subject, let's speak about Korean beauty.
Yes.
Because it's a mandatory topic. Worldwide, all people look for Korean beauty tips and hints how to maintain this amazing face. Share with us your daily routine, please.
Actually, I clean my makeup really 4 steps. So cleansing is really important. And for daily routine, I put I think the 7 or 8 steps of the different creams and lotions and stuff. And the most important thing is I go to the dermatologist every week. So that's really important. I think the one of the biggest part living in Korea, especially for the beauty, I think the dermatologist system is really nice. Make appointment and meet the specialist, and they do anything or something what I really need for. So I think that's really convenient and really nice compared to the US. I do cleansing, and then I do laser for my little freckles and something. And I get so many sun from the California for past more than decade. So I do some laser job, and then sometimes I took some like a injection, like a Botox, of course, and the boys. So I get some Botox, and some like tightening, like lasers and stuff.
I need to try this. This is something that I need to try before I leave Korea. And here in Korea, we are the most colorful people in the subway, because we usually, not today I'm in black, but usually we are always dressing in colors. And this is a question that I really have. Korean for me is a country of colors. The nature has amazing colors. The stores have amazing colors. The streets, you have lanterns. You have lots of colors in your culture. Why the clothes are mainly black, white, and gray?
I think especially for the winter season, so they wear the outer jackets or coat or padded jackets like in the I think they prefer wear more like neutral dark or neutral color like black, gray, like or the brown like camel something like that. I think that's more the practical way they can match with their they can match with their pants, skirt, or the shoes or bags. So I think it's more like practical way. But I think for the summer season, you can more easily see the more colors. You know, you can see easily the colorful outfits, and also I'm guessing that Korean people doesn't want to show themselves. They just want to be the one of the crowd, one of the part of the group. So they don't want to show like a different colors.
They don't want to be the center of attention.
Yeah, attention. So they just want to
Fit
look,
in the
look like a natural. I think that's what I'm guessing.
And now I have just two more questions for you. One is the mandatory question because I found Korea a very safe place. Before I moved here, I'm really honestly, I was afraid, of course. Media worldwide continue to speak about conflict between North and South. How do you see this problem? How do you predict the future? What do you believe? Do you believe in reunification? Do you believe that we will stay here like forever, like this forever? You never think about that. For you, it doesn't matter.
I think the most of the Korean people think that Korean is the most secure country in the world. Even though we are the two countries, South Korea and the North Korea, are divided, and they have always conflict between two countries, but there's no war. They never have the war. Since we have like a war like 70 years ago, but now we really don't. So people doesn't really think that it's gonna be happen. So we don't really care. So I think people doesn't worry about it. And then in my personal opinion, in the future, I think the country has to be united because anyway, it's the one country. There's still a lot of people, very old generation, so they still have the family in the North Korea. They miss each other. Their lifelong dream will be of course, will meet their family there, even though they have passed away because they're too old. Their younger generation still in the longer for them meet their family there. So I know how hard, how sad it will be. So I understand. I don't have any family there, but I really sincerely can feel that. So for them and for the one country, of course, in the future, I'm hoping one day it will be united.
And finally, what you would like to say to Koreans that are thinking about moving abroad, but they still have problems, for example, with the English, or they are not sure if they should go or not. What would you say to them? To go, to not go, to risk, to enjoy the challenge?
Actually, I have lived in the different country in Europe. Like I have studied in Milan, Italy, and I have worked in Paris, and I have spent so much time in US for more than a decade. So from the different experience in the different country, I have learned a lot. And I met many different people and different culture, language, and everything, food and politics, and everything is different. But it helps me to open my eyes and open my minds to get the new things to get learn the different things and new things, and really helps me to to build myself, build my own personality as a Hanna. So now like if I go anywhere, I can enjoy it there. So I am not afraid of anything. So I'm really recommend if anyone wants to go out of the country, of course I recommend a lot. So you can go out and then meet the many different people and get many things as many things that you can learn and get, and then you can feel. So I really love that moment.
Are you expecting to stay here in Korea or to move somewhere in the next?
I think
Months.
for the couple,
Or
at
years.
least a couple years, so I'll be staying here because my husband works here. But we have many chances to go back to US too, because we have we have the house there. So my husband still have chances to work there. So he has he has a citizen, and then my kids also has a citizen there. They are dual citizen. So anytime we can go, we have the chances to go. I'm open. I really love living here because I have whole family here and friends here. But I still have the old friends there and my old house there. So like I'm ready to go anywhere, anytime.
Between France and the US and Italy, which one do you enjoy the most as a culture?
Yeah, Italy, I was a pool student, so I studied so hard, and I couldn't speak the Italian, and then my English back then was not really good. It was for me like it was so hard, but Italy is so beautiful. I really enjoy the traveling there, but the studying there is a really tough for me. But in Paris, I have worked there, so of course I couldn't speak French too, but I could communicate in English, no problem there. So I can say it was my epic time of my life. I spent so much fun time there. I met the many friends, and then I had the many fun times and travels and parties, and it was really and the Paris is a romantic and beautiful city. So who else doesn't like there? So it was really fun time there.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you
you.
for joining me,
Yes.
and thank you for receiving us in your place, and
course.
thank you for sharing all these information from your life. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
it is. Also, for me, it was really pleasure to chat with you, and thank you so much having me as your guest.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Hanna. Thank you. So, listeners, Korea unexpectedly became part of my life, and it was a totally surprise that it turned out to be a memorable country that will shape our experience and so allow me to discover not just my inner self in a different ways, but also to explore the neighborhood countries. And I would like really to thank you to all Koreans first, to Korea, and to Anna to well receiving us and welcoming us in Seoul, and allow us to get this and take this as part of our backpack when we return our homes. If you enjoy this podcast as much as I did, please do not forget to subscribe, write a review, and share it with your family and friends. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for the next episode. Bye bye.